Oh dear Jesus, what is that foul noise corrupting my ears? I apologize for the dings you'll be hearing for the next 80 or so seconds, but it would appear that whenever I recorded this heavy clip on Frontier, I did not have any custom hit sounds enabled. Not always totally necessary. I quite like the ding on the sniper or the spy, something where it's just one click every few seconds, but something like heavy or pyro where it's just a relentless barrage of ding 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 ding. It needs to be suppressed with something a lot more gentle, yet still defined. And generally I'd roll with the simple choice of the quake sound because I perhaps watched a Star video way back in the day and heard it and thought, yep, sounds good. I will go with that one. And as I said at the start, it will all change here very shortly. When I arrived back at YouTube and I thought, I want to make a Team Fortress video, I looked at my Team Fortress folder of recordings I'd previously kept and not used and thought, it'd be criminal not to use these, as they are all still in check with the current balance. For example, this Tomislav. Fear not is indeed the post-kicked in the balls Tomislav. Hasn't been that long. Although I do recall the old version that used to instantly deploy. Yeah, that thing was pretty good. But what I discovered when I was looking through these recordings that I didn't want to throw out is that apparently I liked playing heavy on Frontier. No, really, I'm pretty sure I have a different costume in all of these. It's very important to make sure that your heavy looks spectacular, as he is the most important character in all of Team Fortress 2. I mean, that's obviously not true, but I do have a very soft spot for the heavy because he was my introduction to PC gaming. He was how I learned to use a mouse and keyboard. Prior to getting one, of course, I'd played Xbox, and even before that, when I was younger, I'd played a PlayStation, and even further back before that, I have a history entirely comprised of using controllers. The thought of using a mouse and keyboard terrified me. The cure is heavy, and it's what got me past that fear. And this ambitious soldier is on the cusp of death. I wish I'd pulled out my gloves and punched him right in the shoe for a fatal blow. A magical opportunity was lost. Instead, we're gonna go rogue, covert, secret agent, super stealth, spy heavy. Silent as a mouse creeping through the shadows, disabling sentry guns on the quiet. Nowhere to be seen. That's not a real medic. I have eyes for those who are my real friends. But we've been compromised. I must escape. Cannot be fooled by your disguised friend, although spinning round like this really does expose me to a cheeky backstab. It saddens me when I say that I'm not totally unfamiliar with that particular outcome. I am not prepared to venture down that road again, just yet. Now that the distractions have been made, my secret operation has come to an end. It's time to make the final push and get on the cart and immediately escape in horror. I don't want to blow up. I will heal with this delicious sandwich. Tastes like metal. Well, regardless, it seems like they managed to push the cart over the edge, but is the fight truly over? We have this heroic flying pyro. Oh, he's dead. Not my sentiments exactly. Heavy. Yeah, so are we going to continue mocking the dead, or are we going to get back to what's really important here, and that is shooting people? Now then, this thing, this gun right here, this thing is cool. This thing is, it's odd, warped, strange, but fun. We're not only shooting people, we're lighting them on fire. It's not a huge deal, but it is quite convenient for those spies who just happen to walk past you that you didn't quite clock. Especially those persistent ones who rock the dead ringer. Initially I was quite scared of equipping this fiery minigun. I feared running out of ammo a lot, because as you're priming the weapon, you're pulsing a ring of fire around your feet that utterly chows down on your ammunition. Alright, it's not that bad. You're not going to run dry all the time. Dispensers are your best friend, as well as walking over the corpses of the enemies you slain. And a quick check, it would appear that I had labeled this video clip Hulong Heater Zombies.avi. And I remember why. This stroll along the tracks suddenly turned into a survival game where enemies attack you from all sides. How long can you live before they finally take you down? My favorite one was this flying medic. Admirable attempt, Doctor. At a time here, I truly felt like a god. But then you watch it back and you think, Christ, I should have been murdered so many times. I mean, I did get backstabbed, but there were so many of them. Even with the medic, I feel like I should have been cut down like a ginormous tree with that great quantity of enemies. But if you've ever watched Meet the Medic, and let's face it, you have, I felt like the heavy at the end of it. And this is a sentry nest. Now, it was a sentry nest. Miniguns tend to make quick work of buildings, provided they're the kind that don't shoot back, or didn't shoot back immediately like that particular sentry. And check this out. Injured teammates, throw down sandwich. Couldn't possibly have planned this demo man being blasted backwards directly on top of the conveniently placed sandwich. I smiled, a big smile when that happened. I knew that would never happen again because the timing, the trajectory, happiest sandwich I ever sandwiched. And here is that case of me starting to run low on ammo. I'm about halfway down, start spraying at this guy right behind the cart, puts me down to 57, quote, bullets. Suddenly, 3 pyros. Ow, sandwich, come back. Come back. Damn it, food recharge for me. Yes. Oh, I'm so hungry. This isn't even a happier sandwich.
That was delicious.
That was delicious. I agree. I could taste it from here. Well, this has been fun. I'm glad to have got through all of these Frontier Heavy recordings. For whatever reason, there were so many of them. But I'm glad they didn't go to waste. Heavy's so enjoyable to play. It's so simple, yet so oddly thrilling. There's a certain satisfaction that can only be met by mowing people down with a minigun. And that will conclude the festivities of Frontier. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And anybody, please don't leave a brat hanging. Disaster. Well, goodbye for now.